Welcome to the channel. I want to talk today about setting up a GitHub account. Now, you don't need to do this. It's not a requirement, but this will make life easier for you through the rest of the semester. So right here, you can just go type in GitHub, come up to GitHub. This is what GitHub looks like. And as you start to sign up for this, you can put in I'm suggesting you put in your Salt Lake Community College email as you sign up for a GitHub account. You may already have a GitHub account for another class, and that's fine. I just want you to create a new repository. So anyway, this is said sign up for the GitHub account. Starts here. I've already got an account. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause right here. And I want you can either pause or come back, but sign up for a GitHub account, and then we will continue. Okay, welcome back. Here I'm going to sign in. So once you this is what the sign in page looks like. We come up here, we start to sign in. And you will see over here on the left, we have these are called repositories. I've already done one for this class, but I will show you how to do this again. So click new right here for repository. If you don't have any, this will be your first one. So I'm going to put in SP for spring. And it will tell you there if it's available. This is under your name, so it should be. It says and then you'll see create repository. This comes up. We've got lots of options up here. We can click on settings, and we will show you that in a minute. We're going to come back to the code part. Right here, we're going to create a new file. Now, most of the code creation you will do will be in a text editor, and I use Visual Studio Code. And I will just show you what this looks like. I will cover more Visual Studio Code in another email or another video, but we'll just go here. So I want you to call this index.html. So, and then this is the reason we use Visual Studio Code is so I start typing HTML, and then I've got HTML5. I hit that. And it gives me just a basic code website. And so I'm gonna for the title, and then the body we'll do the H1 tag. Everything should be lowercase. So I'm going to save this here, but I am going to copy this little bit of code over here into the website, and then I'm going to call this index.html. And then we'll see over here to the right-hand side what says commit changes. So we'll talk more about committing later, but it's got this, create the commit message. You can just leave this the same. So we will do commit. So now when we come to the code part, so once again, you can go to your GitHub account, your repositories, and then we can see here is click on this, and this shows where the code is being stored for this class. Now we've got the HTML, the index.html here. Now the next thing that we need to do, and this is where your site will show up on the internet. So we're going to go to settings. We're going to go under pages. And then right here where it says deploy from branch and click none, you're going to click main and then click save. So now right now, GitHub is creating a website for you. Now this may take a second, So we'll go back to the code. So you can see this, and you can click on the code, then you can see it. Now this is why I would like you to store your code in GitHub, is because this is a public place and I can see your code. So let's go back to settings to see if the pages has been set up. I'm looking, it's still, they have not gotten it set up yet. Okay, so now once it's live, you will do this and you can click visit the site. And so this is what the website looks like. If we make changes to, we'll go back to the code. We can go into the index.html. We can edit this file. We'll do another. We're just going to do a paragraph here. Okay. So right here, I'm going to commit changes. I commit the changes. It says commit to this branch. So when I come over here, when I refresh it, it may not refresh right away. And so this is something. So this is something that you need to understand, that our browsers will cache the information here. So we may actually need to go to one step further. We'll go back to the settings, go back to pages, and then right here, we can open link in private window. So there we've got the changes that I made, and I will blow that up so you can see the changes that I've made. So if sometimes your changes aren't showing up right away, you can do it in the private window and it will show. So this is where we want you to get to before we start the next process, which is explaining how to use Visual Studio Code to create websites and to take the mock-up that you've done and move that from the mock-up into someplace that's hosted on the web. And that will probably be in a week from now when I have time to do that video.